I want to go back. He wants to go back. I want to go back to the farm, far away from home, with a milk pail on my arm. I miss the rooster, the one that used to wake me up at 4 a.m. down on the farm.
I'm Scott Boehm. They call me the old farmer. This is about the first time I had available to pull the table saw out and clean it up and calibrate it, do all the things necessary to get it back in top-notch working order. It's a great table saw, but I'll show you a picture of why it's so dirty and it really needs cleaning. It's because of the remodeling. This picture here will show you exactly how the table saw was shoved off to the side, couldn't even get to them to cover them up. But we move on and we'll have a chance now to clean it up. Now I'm using some WD-40, which is a water displacement product. It's not a lubricant, even though a lot of people use it for it. WD-40 is good for cleaning the tops of table saws and other power tools to get them back in good clean shape, get the glue off, get the dirt off. Now what I'm using to scrape with is one of those free samples for countertops. One of the name brands is Formica, and I don't know if it was a Formica chip that I got, but I put a bevel on the edge of it, and I'm using it to scrape the glue off. Then I used steel wool to get below the surface. So by the time I got everything cleaned up, it was in very good shape. I went through and calibrated the table saw. The only thing that was really out of alignment, two things on the table saw. The first one was rip fence for the table saw. When I locked it in place, it would line up properly, but when I unlocked it, it moved to a different position. So a little adjustment on a set screw took care of that real quick. And the other thing that I needed to do was to adjust the measuring scale of how far away the rip fence was from the blade. That was off by a 1/4 inch, so I was able to adjust that without any problem. Now I had used it to make the bench hook, but I did measuring on everything because I didn't know whether it was calibrated or not. So I went through with a ruler and made sure everything was okay. Now it's time to take care of the miter saw. This is a Chicago Electric, and this is about 20 years old. It came with a blade. They don't anymore, and they make them a little bit differently now than what they did back when I got this one. It's very reliable, and it was taken out and put in a shed while the remodeling was done. And I'm blowing off the dust and wiping the dust off, and the lock stuck a little bit for releasing the miter saw so that it would go up and down. So after I wipe everything down, I go through. I don't have to spray it with WD-40. It's still clean and just a little dusty. And I go through and hose that down with silicone spray too. That eliminated the problem on the lockdown part, and it swivels good. I checked the angles on it. It was still in excellent shape. It was not out of calibration whatsoever. And right now I'm going through with a silicone, just spraying it here and there, making sure that everything is very slippery and things can move easily on it. Well, this is the old farmer Scott Boehm saying, be well.
I am working hard on the next video as we speak. Can't wait for it. How was that for a half a can of Kronbacher? I think I'm pronouncing that right finally. Steve out.
Down on the farm.